What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Ryan. You may know me as Havoc. In this one, we're going to unbox something super fun that I've been looking forward to for quite a while. The ELGATO WAVE 3 mic and all of its accessories. Full transparency, I'm an ELGATO partner and they did send me this product so I can unbox and show it to you all. Real quick, before we head over to the unboxing station, I want to let you know of something I just launched. It's my membership page over at Ko-fi. Head over to havocclub.com and get signed up today. One of the perks is having your name mentioned at the end of all of my videos starting January 1st, 2022. Now, the way this video is going to work, at first I'm going to use a cheapo mic that I have plugged into my camera to unbox it. Then I will switch over to the ELGATO mic and we'll see what it sounds like. Let's head over to my unboxing station and get into it. I do plan to play music through this just on the part where we're unboxing, but then when we do the audio test, I'll stop the music and you can hear both. And then like I said, after we're done doing the unboxing, we'll do the audio test with the Voya, and then we'll pop it over to the Wave 3 and see what it sounds like, and we'll go from there. So here are the three boxes. We have the Wave 3 mic, we have the pop filter, and then we have the shock mount. Let's go ahead and put the mic to the side here, as well as the shock mount. So pop filter, standard ELGATO box. What's in the box? The pop filter quick start guide. There's not gonna be much of this, right? It's a pop filter. And the little information about it, and then more ELGATO branding. We have just this kind of plasticky cardboard type thing to protect the pop filter. We have the pop filter quick start guide. I don't think we need to go in the quick start guide for that. We'll open it up here. Comes in a baggie, nothing else in the packaging. So the packaging is a little bulky, but it does a good job at protecting the device. And there you go, there's the pop filter. It looks like it just on the back clips onto the shock mount. We'll take a look at that when we do it. Here we have the shock mount. Again, standard bluish ELGATO box, shock mount, ELGATO logo, the product. What's in the box? We have the shock mount, adapter screws, and the quick start guide. On the back, it kind of showcases the Wave mic on it with inside the shock mount, anti-vibration suspension mount. Over here, more just packaging information. So the shock mount quick start guide. I'm sure we will probably use this just to make sure we hook it up correctly into the microphone. Tells you about the shock mount screws there to put in the boom arm. We don't need that right now though, so we'll put that aside. And again, here's shock mount, similar packaging as the windscreen or the pop filter. This plasticky cardboard. It does say it's recyclable, so that's good. We're definitely going to be recycling that. This is actually pretty heavy. It's pretty beefy. And then here we go. Here's the actual device itself. Yeah, it's got some nice weight to it. This is metal around here on the outside, so it's not plastic. That's good. Inside here is plastic. We do have like the little bungee cords here that help with like the, disperse the sound, the shock mount. On the back here, we have a really solid connection point, and then it also has a screw here. You can undo it and swivel the connection, so that's nice. Not a whole lot to it, but you don't need it really. I mean, it's a shock mount, right? One thing I did want to note really quick is we talked about when we were unboxing this, it had screw adapters for different mounting. They actually already put it inside the screw hole here, so you don't lose it. So it doesn't come like in a little baggie or whatever. It comes pre-installed in here. So if you're like, hey, where is the little screw adapter that will work for my monitor arm? It's already inside there. You can take a screwdriver or a coin, unscrew it if you need to. And then here's what we're really here for, the Wave 3 microphone, premium microphone and digital mixing solution. So this does have software that you can put on your computer to help you with mixing it and stuff. I won't be using that right now for this specific video. Over here on the side, they have the standard what the microphone is about, superior circuitry, anti-clipping technology, zero latency monitoring, multifunctional control dial, capacitive mute sensor, internal pop filter, and a modular mount. Down here it shows in the box, we got the Wave 3, we got a USB-C cable, the desktop stand, the boom arm adapter, and a quick start guide. On the back, there's a lot of different writing and pictures and stuff, but it kind of shows you the software here for the actual mixer. Next level mixing, monitor, mastering, and stream ready. A little picture of the actual microphone itself, tailored for creators. And then a bunch of other kind of technical specs we don't really need to get into. And then over on this side, it talks about the size of the actual microphone. Look at that. That's a nice looking box. A box within the box. All right, let's open this. This box is actually pretty sturdy. All right, so we have the Wave 3, kind of just a quick start guide. Talks about the microphone and stuff here. We'll take a look what's in that box here in a second. More of the same packaging, kind of the plasticky cardboard. It is more cardboard. It just kind of feels plastic. Should be recyclable like the other part that we talked about earlier. We have the microphone right here. And then under here, we have nothing. It's just more packaging to keep things safe. Okay, the Wave 3 mic itself comes in a nice protective bag. You got an Elgato sticker here on the top. This microphone's actually really small, a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be. So that's good. Not a lot of weight to it. The stand is what's heavy, which is fine. You need a stand that's heavy. It looks like this, you can unscrew it from the stand. Mine was already unscrewed a little bit. Let's tighten it up. We'll put this over here for a second while we do the little box. And then inside this box, I'm gonna guess it's the cables. The cable it was talking about. Yep, we got a cable. We have a little Elgato, probably a pamphlet manual here. What's inside here? These are probably adapter screws to the part that adapts it to your mount. Yep, for sure, there it is. A little adapter. So we got the mount adapter here. It's got a screw on the bottom, a screw on the top there, or like a screw in on the bottom, the female connector, and then the male connector on the top. Then right here we have the USB-C cable. It's pretty long, so that's good. Gives us a lot of room to work with. And let's take a look at the mic itself. So on the front here, we have the Elgato logo, kind of the windscreen. Right here on the left side here, where it has a little microphone picture, that is actually the microphone gain. And we'll talk about how that stuff works there. In the middle is the little headphones. That's for monitoring the sound coming out of it, what your voice sounds like. And over here on the right is the actual mic PC mix. Now what this dial does is you'll press the dial and it'll switch to the different modes here, and then you'll turn it to adjust the actual gain and whatnot, volume level in those modes. So these little dots right here are gonna be the indicator for like the gain or monitoring. And then, like I said, you push the button, whatever one lights up, that's the one that you're adjusting with this turn dial here. Up here on the top, we have a mute button. So you literally just press that, you'll mute. It's not tactile, so probably just barely touch it. It's probably one of those tap things. And then on the back side here, we have the USB-C connection, and then we have the 3.5mm headphone out connection, and that is for monitoring, or if you were not going to use it for, let's say, like the purpose I'm doing, I'm hooking it up to a camera, not a PC for this. I'm going to use that. I'm going to plug this 3.5mm cable in there, and I'll plug it in my camera, and I'll pretend like it's a microphone. The quality is really nice. Like I said, it's light. The bass is good. The bass you can unscrew here if you would like. Now before I unscrew it and mount it to the shock mount, I want to show you something really quick with the pop filter we have. So here I have the pop filter, and it literally just slides in to the middle of this section here. Slide it right in, pop it up, it locks in place. It's kind of magnetized, and then there you go. Now we have the pop filter installed. So I'll go ahead and take this out, slide it down. And like I said before, we're gonna unscrew these two side screws, and that's how we get the microphone out of the desktop stand so we can connect it to the shock mount. All right, now that I have it outside of the actual desktop stand, the desktop stand has little rubber mounts right here on the side, so that kind of keeps it really nice and snug for the microphone and doesn't scratch it up. One thing I didn't notice before, the bottom of the microphone stand here is rubber, so it won't scuff up your desk, but it also will keep it nice and sturdy in place. Here we have the actual shock mount, and the way the shock mount works is you'll pop it in place just similar to like we did with the desktop stand. Before I do that though, let me show you. You can see inside here there's little rubber grommets as well, like they were for the desktop stand or the desk mount. We're going to just line it up correctly in there. And then what we do is we take those screws we took out of the actual other stand, we'll screw it in. Here you can see I have the actual microphone mounted inside the shock mount. Now we'll put the pop filter on. One thing to note is do not screw the screws too tight before you put the pop filter on. I just did that and I could not get the pop filter on, so I unscrewed them a little bit. And really you kind of just go from the bottom, slide it in down here, back towards the mic, and then go up. And then like I said, it's magnetized, so we'll just stick right in there. Let's go ahead and screw the screws a little tighter here on both sides. And there you have it. Here is the Wave 3 mic from Elgato with a pop filter in the shock mount stand. You can adjust it. It's nice and sturdy. It's got a lot of good weight to it. I'm not worried that it's going to be like kind of chintzy. We have room on the back to plug things in when we need to. Over here on the front, even though we have the pop filter on, we can still access everything really easily. You can see the lights. You can see the dial, turn the dial. Before we switch over to the actual microphone here, I want to show you what's like plugged in. So I have it plugged into USB-C on the back. And then on the front here, we see the lights we were talking about earlier. So here's a light for the dial. And then on the left here, we have the actual microphone gain. And then in the middle, push the button. That is the actual monitor level. So that's the volume you can monitor your voice at. And then the third option over there is the actual mic volume, or like the PC mix. So let's go back over here to the microphone gain. What we can do here is you can see it's on level 2. I can adjust it and the lights will go up. And then the same thing for the monitoring. I have it on 3. We can pop it up all the way to the top. And then the same thing again there for the actual microphone level. Let's go back over here to the mic gain and show you something kind of cool. So we talked earlier about the mute button at the top. We'll just tap that real quick. And now if we look here, it's red. That means it's muted. And like I said, it's not a actual button. It's kind of just like a tactile, just kind of boop, boop. It's like you barely touch it and it'll mute. So that's pretty cool. I like that. Let's get into actually doing the volume and sound quality testing. This microphone we're listening to right now is a cheapo $20 Boya mic I got off of Amazon. It's not great, but you can hear what this sounds like. Hello, my name is Ryan. This video is about the Wave 3 mic from Elgato. Now let's switch over to the actual Elgato mic. In this setting, I have the microphone gain level at 0, and I have the monitoring levels at midway. Hey, this is Ryan. We're unboxing the Wave 3 microphone from Elgato. And there you have it. That's the Wave 3 mic from Elgato, along with the shock mount and the pop filter. Once again, I am an Elgato partner, and they did provide me all of this gear to unbox for you today. And again, this isn't a typical setup that I'm using it for. Most people would plug it in their computer and have all the software and everything. We'll get into that in another video. But for specifically this video, I plugged it directly into my camera. If you're looking to pick these up for yourself, I'll put links to everything in the description below. If you liked this video, I'd super appreciate it if you liked, subscribed, and hit that bell so you know when the next video drops. And we'll see you next time.